Now I gotta ride or die.
Right guys, welcome back to the channel. Today me and Jason are going to review one of his vans because aren't vans really expensive and hard to get hold of at the moment?
They are.
They are. So this was actually...
This was a lot.
This was... Say hello to people.
Yeah.
This was a... Say hello to everyone. This was a... You bought... Right, let's start from the beginning. MSRT Transit, got rid of that because they're silly. And then the previous Transit one, not the Connect one you got now. This one was then, you ordered one and then this was a cancelled order?
Yeah, so basically, when van prices were going crazy
and nobody could get a hold of them.
I had a tipper truck, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
And I was doing some bits at home, so obviously I love vans.
I love a van.
I love vans. So I bought the van, I bought the tipper truck, sold the tipper truck, and thought, well, I've got like $3,000. What do I do with $3,000
right.
when I want to buy a van?
Yeah.
A normal thing for me to do is I always lease vans because it's financially viable for business.
Yes. So as a business, you would go and do that because that's the right way to go. So we will touch on leasing in a second, but that's how you got into this.
Yeah. So
that's how it worked.
I phoned up Trust Ford just because I see they had an advert for a basic white custom limited 130 cheap. 21 grand plus the VAT for a brand new vehicle.
Yeah,
and
that's a shout.
And the used ones that were out in the marketplace at the time were 24. And I'm like, am I missing
They're
something?
24 grand for a second-hand one.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
Available.
This is why we're making this video for everybody van guys out there that want vans.
Yeah.
The second-hand market for vans, even still now,
is mad.
It's so hot.
I got offered overs for this, and I've been offered overs for this since.
AdBlue note. We'll talk about that in a minute as well. Right, carry on. It's cool. That's good. That's good that it's come up now and told us what's going on.
Warning light of death.
Yes, AdBlue level low.
So yeah, the van came up and I was like, bam, perfect. Phone them up. How much is that on the lease? I've got $3,000. They're like, okay, you wouldn't even have to put that much in. Give us 1,500 quid plus VAT, 1,800 quid.
Yeah.
And it's $250 a month plus the VAT. And
that is
a bargain.
Cheap. That is dirt cheap for such a nice
I'll
vehicle.
run you down what this has got. So it has heated chairs.
Which is not heated chairs, love a heated chair.
We've got air conditioning. We have got Apple CarPlay. We've got a big fat screen. We have steering wheel that's leather with nice controls. It has everything you ever want.
It's got an armrest.
It comes with an armrest.
Love armrests.
It comes with a 16-inch set of alloy wheels, body colour bumpers. Basically, it's just a nice van for a nice.
I can't believe how cheap it is.
Yeah, so
that's mad cheap, isn't it?
That's on a lease. It's a lease.
Yes.
So
you got to give it back at the end of the term and blah blah.
No,
you don't really own it.
No, you don't.
No.
No. Finance lease, different.
Oh, okay.
Finance
See, this is the questions we need to be asking. Okay.
Finance lease basically works this way: you pay a deposit at the front, you then pay your 60 months of 252 a month plus the VAT, and at the end of it, you can sell it to a friend.
Yep.
For the balloon amount.
Right.
$5,000.
Wow.
And we're all buying this van for $5,000 at the end.
Yes, we are all
because
buying that.
There's no way in any kind of a world that this would be worth less than 10.
No.
When it's 5 years old with 30,000 miles.
100%.
So that's how leasing works. Certainly for me, it might not work for everybody, but for me, my liability is very small. My monthly cost is quite small. It's out apart from today.
Yeah.
Earning money every day with Steve doing the mobile.
So it makes complete sense having that very small investment, if I'm quite honest, into one of these lovely vans. Because there might be people out there thinking, oh, I don't have to lease one, I don't have to do that, I might just buy an old one.
Yeah.
And chances are the old ones, even like, I don't know, like a mid-2000s one seems to be loads of money at the moment. So
I couldn't get something.
This is what I'm saying.
Work
no, not for that money
at
whatsoever.
the time with $3,000.
No.
Knowing full well that if this is now classed as a tool, it goes out and earns money, which it does. It's not just a personal vehicle. No. It's a tool, isn't it? So it goes goes out, and that £250 a month is quickly absorbed by the first 2 or 3 days of the month. It's completely paid for.
Which is exactly why you would have one.
Yeah.
I genuinely always thought there were a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Considering how nice this actually is.
That is with Ford Motor Company, so that's not that's not going through a lease broker. That's just with main Ford dealer. Phone them up. This is what I've got deposit. Right, we credit check your company. Bang, done. Van's delivered in 3 days' time.
Wow,
brilliant.
That's really impressive.
You can't buy and buy one today.
But, and this is what we're going to get onto. This is why I'm really driving this. At the moment, these are so hard to get hold of. Even a base van like this one, you know, relatively easy to get into. Well, it used to be anyway.
Yeah.
They're now really, really hard to get hold of,
exactly.
Which means that then people are paying overs to get one. Let us know below. Can you buy a relatively new, if not brand new car, or like not a car van, as in like an estate maybe, but you'd be in Dacia Sandero. And I don't think you'd want to drive one of it. Well, no. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying a van would be better.
I am.
Well, Jason is. He has a more
3 years old and they're rusty.
Yes, and they're the same money, if not more than this. And they will depreciate so hard. This has gone up in price. Not that we're saying everybody go and buy a van, put your name down because you can make money out of it. That's not why we're here. We're saying this is a hilariously cheap way to fund your business and have a really nice set of wheels on the driveway.
A couple of simple mods, they look brilliant.
Little side skirt split a bit at the front and a grille when you're away. And it's retaining 32 mpg.
That's because Steve's driving it.
Which is fantastic. When I'm driving, would it be about like 19?
I'm around 25.
Yeah, nice. So let's talk about the AdBlue, because you've had some experiences with AdBlue. I, personally, every single diesel variant vehicle, I've never had a problem.
No.
But is it a problem?
No, it's not really. The first generation.
That's what we like to hear.
The first generation of the 2-litre TDI custom engine is renowned for being a little oil happy. So they play with the settings on the AdBlue mixture, and I think finally Ford have got it right, because I remember my first van, which was a 2-litre TDI, the M Sport.
Yes, very nice. That
used to drink AdBlue like it was going out of fashion.
Okay.
This has done 6,000 miles.
And it's just come on.
And it's only just saying that it needs a bit of AdBlue.
That's really not bad.
So we've gone
really not bad.
They've sorted it out, as they always do with the technologies. But no, great little vans. Obviously you can get configured with, you can have a 6-seater version of this. When I ordered this for £30 a month.
£30.
So you can have a people carrier 6-seater vehicle with still a decent size rear span, a limited, for like £280 a month plus.
That's really cheap. I can see why more people are starting to get into the van with the Ford with the many seats and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's completely 100% against the company.
Yeah.
You don't get no company car tax. The tax is $285 a year because it's just fixed. So there's a lot to be said for commercial vehicles.
There's a lot of positives here, and I like that. We've just gone to a red light, so
that's right. So
stop.
The other thing is
stop start. Nice.
Stop.
Okay, got stop start.
Which is why it's doing 32 to the going.
Yeah, he's impressive.
Which is why Ford commercials, all commercial brands are very good now. I would say though, looking at trucks and 4x4s, those pickup trucks that are offering the 2-litre AdBlue engines with decent MPG and a car-like look, you can jump into one of these vehicles for the business owner.
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
Also, let's go through the interior, because it's actually quite a nice place to be in it. I always used to shoot vans and think they were lacking something. Either it was ride quality, the seats were a bit funny, the sound system was terrible, like there would be something, some sort of drawback. This doesn't have any. It has cup holders here, here and here, and there. And it has a flip down cup holder here. It has loads of room, and when I say room, like knee room, like you could have all of the cups and stuff in there. Automatic lights, automatic wipers, stop start, manual box. It's got 6 speeds as well, which is a shout. The centre screens and all this, I love that that's factory. Like you can have that. Because that's worth its weight in gold sometimes when you get into a car, especially one that you're driving all the time.
Got Apple CarPlay, it's got
you've
Bluetooth.
Got modes as well.
Yeah, so you've got an eco mode as well.
Eco,
so eco, I actually prefer eco mode for around here.
Yeah.
If you click it on, you'll feel the throttle response is so chill that just
it lazes the truck down.
Yeah, rather than trying to give you
van,
all of the torque all of the time.
Yeah.
In eco, it just is quite lazy, which when you're just around the doors is quite nice, and you'll feel the difference now.
bit more dulled down, but it means you're not revving the nuts out of it. So.
It's now quite happy just to pooter about.
And I think if you're out there and you're watching this video and you're thinking, oh, I might go and buy a van, but I don't know, size-wise is a bit funny, I do not feel any different from a 4x4 to this. I can see everything. The mirrors are massive, like, so you can see down the van really, really easy. It's got a reversing camera, and it drives nice, like really nice, and there's no drawback. No. The only drawback I would think is if you're coming from, well, that's the thing, it's quiet for a van, but the only drawback I would think of is if you were coming from a smaller car and you wanted to get into a bigger car and then you went and bought a van, then you would notice the size.
Yeah, of course.
We as drivers of many cars, we are fine with the size. It doesn't matter. The knowledge is power. Yeah. The power is the knowledge. Knowing that these vans are this much and they've got a wait time, but you can get on a list and there's this and that and the offset between your business, blah blah. It's having that knowledge and then using it to your advantage. Yeah. Not to make loads of money, but to get on and have a nice bit of kit in the driveway and have
make it work for you.
Yeah, like that's what it's all about. So
one thing I will add, and I have heard, which is probably useful for your viewers to know.
Yeah.
I've heard that the plug-in hybrid version of this vehicle is terrible. So I've had people say that the technology is not working well.
Right.
They expect a 1 litre EcoBoost turbo engine in a Transit to haul you down the road when the battery runs out.
Yeah.
If anyone's got one, I'd love for him to review one.
Please let us know.
I've not had a go in one.
If we can have a go in one, I'd like to see what they're like.
I was bang up for buying one. And good friends of ours run VWs, run Fords, who are completely in the middle. They don't have a preference, they just like good work vehicles. They had one for a month and then lost $8,000 and got it gone.
Ooh, so nice.
I don't know why that is.
£8,000.
Yeah, they said we'd rather swallow the money loss. They phoned up Breeze Volkswagen and went in there and picked up a transporter that week and said we don't want it.
Wow, that's
because they were out of their ejection time to get the vehicle.
That's such a shame. So yeah, if you've got one of them, let us know. I'd love to now come and drive it. We want to go and have a look. We're intrigued to see what that's like.
You can't get a Derv in a van.
No.
But the Derv isn't going to be here forever, so what's next?
Yeah.
Are we going to be having vans?
We need to find out, Jason.
I mean, I have seen that Transits, I saw it somewhere on the internet, they were on a chassis cab, rolling batteries in where all the batteries, the fuel tank would go, full of Tesla batteries, with a decent motor, so full electric is coming.
Yeah.
It's still in the exploratory process, I think.
Okay. But yeah. Interesting. Well, thank you very much, Jason, for letting us